Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to another brand new video. And yes, I am Devin-Foxy, Remastered again. And today we're going to be doing is the Ambivalence, or pretty much what it says on the title. So, anyway, before we react to this video, please be sure to give this video a like and comment and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified. That way, again, you guys absolutely will not miss a single video that comes on this channel. And apparently, if you have seen the last video, well, I recommend you check that out exactly and just check it out. And before we continue right on exactly of this video here, is that basically I'm just going to probably just react to this video anyway, and then pretty much just get the video over with, and then maybe think about having a stream, which I might depend having a stream up or so. Which, like I said, I'm actually just going to be mentioning anyways, that I will probably just be having the stream ready at some point whenever it's like, I don't know, just the right time to have it up or something. But, it'll pretty much be whenever it's ready for the stream to be arriving as pretty much as possible, which I'm not saying it could happen now or it could happen later, but it's just going to be added at some point where it's just going to be activated at some point to be in there. So, there you go. And without that being said, is I hope that you guys do in fact absolutely enjoy the rest of you guys' day so far and just pretty much enjoy it. So that's all I have to say. And please again subscribe to the individual person if you have, and have not, then recommend to do that. So there you go. And with that being said, let's just get straight to the point of this reaction and just get it completely done and get it over with. And then of course that I do have like a few different amount of like things left to deal with anyway. It's just pretty much just like make a few reaction videos, like considered, like I said, I think this is just like, now it's going to be like 1 from 5 or exactly, or 1 from 6, but apparently this is just only like from 1 from 6, which is just pretty much 1 of 6 right now. So that's pretty much what I'm just going to say. Before Final Wars 3 can begin, soon as it can, but it won't probably be ready until it's soon as possible to be ready. So, that being said, let's just begin with this reaction. Let's just get it along with today, and pretty much more. So, with that being said, let's get it along with. And oh yes, I was also going to mention to you guys, by the way, is that me versus the good guys in Gary's mod, by the way, that I'll give you guys just an example of how it's going to be consumed to be ready. Is that, well, like I said back in the other reaction video, is that I just said pretty much likely is that there's going to probably be some out of choices that I might have to just deal with and just see what I'm going to do without the computer just crashing for no reason, which is pretty much likely to be the only answer. Is that pretty much for me, I might have to consider thinking of an idea of like seeing where this is going to go and see how am I going to get the project ready, of like pretty much me versus the good guys, which I know it's still again related to Half-Life, so pretty much. And with that being said, let's continue on this reaction and get it over with. So here we go. In 3.
Incoming!
Ha! Sucks for them still, which I'm not that surprised anyway.
Come on, Scout! Scout! Where's Doctor? To the left. It's team time, Doctor! Medic! Come, Doctor!
Well, there goes the bird.
Little men steal our point! We must stop them! Now! Stupid man!
Anyone still alive has let me down!
Wow. Yep.
What the hell's going on? I cannot believe this!
This here's just gonna keep happening and happening.
The teleporter.
Well, I guess that'll do.
Really? Of course, again, at this point, again, at this timestamp of the video, it's just going to consider the fact by saying is like, oh yeah, Blue Medic just needs like himself to time himself a little bit and just like, I don't know, just give him some time to think or something like that, which I think that makes so much sense as I can relate to understand how he feels on that. So, yeah, I guess it makes sense apparently. Makes sense. Oh, damn.
Robots, you cannot win! Bring me coward baby T to fight!
Says the one who literally are saying that the blue team sends more robots than red robots. Like, says the fact that I find this so funny and hilarious that it's just even more funnier to even point and predict the fact that the blue team literally sends freaking robots than red team hasn't done. Which, of course, I'm not trying to insult my red team, for example. I mean, why couldn't there just be a similar different change with saying, like, oh, this might be a reverse Uno card? Like, say the blue team gets to, like, fight the red robots. Like, for example, there should have been a new thing even happening, which, unfortunately, the answer to that correction is an NO, which I don't know how that won't make sense, but I guess the point is, well, send blue robots, for example, than sending red robots.
Yo, incoming!
Let us begin!
Oh, man!
That was close. Teleporter coming right up.
Who touched my demo? Hey, what just happened?
I have returned from the grave to give the living.
Need a dispenser here.
Oh, do it, Spy.
You know,
Do it.
hiding won't save you. Well, off to visit your colleague.
Nice.
Aye.
Like I said, I'll give Spy that one. I'll totally give Spy for that.
You are an embarrassment to spies everywhere.
Where is your precious doctor now, Dummkopf?
Damn it.
Another satisfied customer.
Wicked!
We go together, Doctor.
Yeah.
Penny robots are in big trouble now.
Alright, yeah, that's not...
I mean, at this point, he's never even literally said that at this point. Like, saying, like, big robots are in big trouble now. Like, I never heard him say that recently. I never even heard him say that in his only voice lines, but I guess he still typically still says it, but I couldn't probably not even know what he was saying, but I guess it makes sense already.
Pretty good job.
Y'all ready?
Jawohl.
Yeah.
This thing ain't on autopilot, son.
Really?
Surrender now, maggots in you. Bonnie, stop!
Bruh.
I'm still alive!
Fascinating.
Giddy up, boy.
Oh, hell yeah! Spy!
Come, we fight like men.
Come on, red team, y'all got this anyway.
Just lay your weapons down and walk away.
You snake.
Engineer!
We gotta stop that thing!
Yet! No! No! No!
Yes! There you go. Trap them.
Clearly, they were outclassed.
You just got dominated, Oktoberfest.
Real nice effort, Deutschbag.
You are not so good as you think. If you are hunting trouble, lad, you found
Oh,
it.
yeah, you're real scary.
Bitch, don't come here.
Yeah, come get some, you frickin'
What the hell?
Gentlemen,
It's
woman, you bloody idiots! It's too much!
them.
No! Yeah! Oh, man!
After you.
Hey, I'm coming for you.
Posse!
Oh, I damn it!
Come on.
You're a disgrace to the uniform.
They'll point to your lives!
Charge me! This will be a lesson for you.
Died!
There we go again. Damn it. Yeah, it makes sense when it's like the 2013 logic. Makes more sense when it's that kind of logic. But anyway, let me just go ahead and say a few examples and conclusions before I can say anything else. Is that, well, basically that I have like a good amount of projects being on the way, which I have to say that, well, hope that some of you guys are excited to see what's going to come in store, exactly that you've seen what's going to happen at some point. Is that hopefully, well, all I can say, folks, is that, well, apparently, yes, the video project of Gary's mod that I'm probably going to be doing is like doing another version now that's going to probably be like me versus the good guys in Gary's mod, which is only going to kind of like be only myself to be facing against them, which I think at this point it's just going to be a little bit more, how do I say this? A little bit more intense and a little different. Because, I mean, at this point, I just don't like want the computer to crash or something like that, because if it just crashes, then yeah, it just recently just crashes. Which, by the way, at this point, I just have to take time with myself and just take my time wise and slow, exactly when, like, the project's just ready, when I have it, like, a fully just established to be ready with the project I'll be making, you know, from, like, basically from parts or no parts at all. But all I'm going to say is that, well, it's just going to take time. It's just recently going to just take its time and measure of seeing how I can have it ready and stuff, which it just will apparently just take time for that. So, like that being said, in all ways, I hope that you guys, in fact, enjoy this video. And what do I rate this video out of? Well, I think this video was just, well, interesting, I think. So I kind of give this more of a 9 out of 10 anyways, which, you know, I mean, most videos are fine, which I have to say I don't blame the olden, like, animations as usual, which I don't blame any of that, which I think it's just recently fine. But all I gotta say is that, well, damn, another defeat is another defeat, which is pretty bit unbelievable, I guess. You know, which, in fact, all I gotta say right now is I hope that you guys do, in fact, absolutely enjoy pretty much this video exactly of right now. So, like that being said, as always, well, hope you guys definitely enjoyed it. And also, I'll still give Spy that one, by the way, which was kind of pretty hilarious, which I think it was actually funny when he says, like, I'll visit your colleague, which that is hilarious. Like, it's so funny that it's just so funny with the mixed senses or something, like the sentence mix or something. It's just so funny when Spy said that a little bit by him saying is like, I'll visit your colleague or something whenever he said on that point of the line he said. So makes sense, I suppose. Makes sense. But anyways, for now, folks, I'll say this again, is that, well, I'll say that this video was just pretty alright to me since, well, it was alright, I suppose. It was alright. Which, nothing in the ordinary, but it was just fine anyways. Like, just a regular base video, like always. Just a little bit regular. And, yeah, that's all I have to say. And as in for this fact right now, is I hope that you guys, again, do in fact absolutely enjoy the video. And yes, apparently this is one of 6, by the way, of the reaction videos before Final Wires 3 can definitely commence, by the way, and we'll get started. Which, like I said, it's definitely going to happen some point soon, whenever it's completely ready. So, I'd probably say that, yeah, that's going to be pretty exciting and be very interesting. Like, very, very interesting, for pretty much the least, which is going to definitely be interesting. So, hopefully, to say again in part 1, that's going to probably be starting some point time, exactly whenever it's ready. And oh yes, I have not forgotten about, like, oh, what's going to happen with, like, the Seahawks versus Texans. Man, that match is going to get good. And I hope to say that, well, I'm just going to love watching the game and just see what I have to say exactly, even though my favorite teams anyway to begin with, that they're my both favorites, which I have to say that's going to be a very good day to watch, which I think I just have to say it's going to kind of be a good day for me just to enjoy the game and just see how good it does, as long as, like, no, that's just ever cheating involved or anything, then yeah, I hope that's going to be a very good game. Which, by the way, I might get a little bit pissed exactly to see who just might get a penalty flag at some point, when it's just like that in the game or something like that of like NFL and stuff. But hopefully, like I said, though, it's just that, yeah, I do say again, I hope that, in fact, it doesn't matter if Seahawks or Texans win. I just want to see them play and have a good game, because the old saying goes is that, well, just to enjoy the game or something like that. I mean, pretty much like the only thing goes is I was trying to remember something, but I basically couldn't remember something. Was like, I'm just glad I just enjoyed the game, or for whatever the quote even was, or pretty much what that even meant. But anyways, all I gotta say, folks, that this video was well done, was absolutely very good, and very well absolute done, perfect. So hopefully, in fact, that we'll see what happens and see where this goes. And just want to let you guys know that the stream will be coming soon, as far as enough that the stream will be happening soon. And just as in for another fact too, by the way, that I will say again, that I've actually been planning a few different good things exactly I've been planning to do exactly near likely about like pretty much this October or near likely November or December that I'm planning to deal with some videos just to be making, which I still again will say I know time's going to pretty much be a lot faster, which like I said, at this point I probably prefer taking slow than fast. So anyway, just not to waste your guys' time anyway, that usually that's some videos of mine I've always make longer videos, because the reason why I make longer videos for any reason at all is just because, well, I just might want to feel like making a long video if I wanted to. Because at this point, there's going to be a saying sometimes is that whenever I make a longer video, then sometimes I'm just giving myself extra time just to probably explain exactly on a few different points as I'm just saying that. So that's the main reason why some people of like my fans or pretty much however might see is like, oh, why do you make longer videos? That's pretty much the point. It's just I make extra time and just make extra time as points as I can. That's what I've been trying to do, and that's what I've always recently been doing. So again, it's not my fault if I make longer videos, which I'm not assuming or blaming. It's just how the fact is the fact. So anyway, that's all I want to say, and that's all I want to say for the time right now. And anyways, that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And like always, that being said, is I'll definitely see you guys, in fact, absolutely, in the next video. And oh yes, just as in for the fact that I'll also briefly will mention too, by the way, is that, yeah, I pretty much will mention through on with like the new boxing gloves I just recently got. And oh yeah, I definitely did screenshot it, by the way, which is going to be the before versus after, which apparently so I might say it's going to probably take some time to add like the thumbnails and stuff for that. So pretty much. And it'll pretty much be on like my, let's just say for example, it'll probably be on my backup channel and then be my vlog channel too, which I think those will be in fact absolutely be included, which for those who probably will probably recently know that I will definitely make a video sometime soon about with like the boxing gloves. I just recently got the new ones, not the old, which I think it's still the same red, but I'll probably be mentioning what the old kind of looked like exactly before I even say anything of the new. So that's all I have to say. Now, anyways, that being said, I'll see you guys, in fact, absolutely, in the next video. And oh yes, as I was also wanting to say, by any chance right now, is that, well, just to make things a little bit something to be, like, saying all the odds, is that, well, let's just say that I've not even recently heard about, like, Blood Bear before, which I actually am saying that, well, I'll get a chance to probably, like, take a look at the whole video exactly about, like, who, like, Red Freddy is, known as, like, Blood Bear, that, oh yeah, he's even pretty much even creepier exactly, which is more scarier exactly, which I was trying to say scary, but all I gotta say is that even if it's a shit post, then hey, it probably is a shit post anyways, but no worries about it. I've just never even seen the video on my channel anyways to begin with, which even if I've not seen it, then that's pretty much why I'm going to see it for myself, which also, by the way, I might debunk on a few questions I might recently just debunk and say the words hell no, or pretty much says like a few examples from like left and right, or just say something that will be correct or incorrect, or pretty much for whatsoever. Now, anyway, that's all I want to say, and just remember the fact, by the way, that I'm just trying to be, you know, trying to be like a, well, trying to be a nice person and all, and just be a respectful person. Not just to be rude, but I'm just willing to be respectful and just go on and say what I have to say. Which I don't know, in fact, how am I going to do of all that, but I guess it's going to take some time while explaining about like who Red Bear even truly is, or Blood Bear exactly. Which no, I've not heard about him. I actually did recently heard about him. I think whenever I was like watching that off recording exactly, which means I was actually watching the whole thing off recording, but I haven't explained it to anybody else on my main channel. That's the only point I actually said, is that I have not even said anything or even will say anything about Blood Bear, which in fact I would say something if I would make that point clear exactly and just say what I have to say. And oh yeah, Blue Nemesis, by the way, also might be in store ready as well. Until I might say Halloween or something like that. I'm not very sure, but we'll see where this goes. If I might make the release date. But you know what I mean. And basically know what I mean, and what I would say is that, yeah, all I gotta say, man, is I never probably recently saw Nemesis Blue, which in fact I never seen it before, but I might give it a go or something, or just probably take a look at it. So I guess that's probably my only stand that I might say, is that no, I have not seen it, which I might take a look on. So yep, something is gonna probably be on happening, and just see what the whole thing's gonna be about and what the whole explanation even is. Which no, clearly don't tell me about any spoilers I never even heard of. Which I know, again, have not heard of any spoilers about Nemesis Blue. So don't tell me about anything else about like the spoilers or anything, because nobody in the world does not want to know about spoilers, because it's like a movie, for example. It's that if you spoil it, then what's the point of watching it? So if I again with myself already, just don't do that. That'll be appreciated. And that'll be absolutely amazing and appreciated to some people. Which, not blaming. I'm just being honest. Just being fully, directly being honest. So there you go. And with that being said, I'll say this again, is that I'm just about to sign out and get this over with and just get it on with. So with that being said, I'll see you guys, in fact, absolutely in the next video. So take care, everyone. Have a great day. And I'll see you guys absolutely, in fact, absolutely in the next video. So sign off. Peace out. Goodbye. And see you guys, in fact, absolutely in the next video. So see you later, everyone. Goodbye. Have a great day. And I'll see you guys absolutely for the next video. So goodbye. See you later. And I'll see you guys absolutely for the next video. And the live stream, like I said, will definitely be on the later list, which will be on the later, and will definitely soon to resume continuing for pretty much what we have recently have considered previously been doing exactly on the stream. So pretty much. So anywho, that being said, see you guys absolutely in the next video. So goodbye, see you later, see you next time, and sign out, and see you later. Bye bye, everyone. See you next time. Bye bye, everyone. See you later.